Agmatine is a decarboxylation chemical step from arginine. So you take the amino acid arginine and you remove a carboxylic acid group. It's called decarboxylation in the enzymes, and you form agmatine. And then agmatine can go down various biochemical pathways to do what it's doing within the body. It's a biogenic amine. So it's, part of an amino acid group, and it's really, like I said, the premier form of agmatine, on the marketplace. Now, AGmass, this brand of Agmatine Sulfate is a natural derived form. It's not derived, and in the product data sheet I have the, compound 1,4-diaminobutane. In the synthetic production, they use that, but ours doesn't. So it does not contain the main impurity found in other forms of agmatine. If they're not using AGmass, then they're using the synthetic form and the inferior form. So we do not have 1,4-diguanidinobutane, which is an impurity. Compound Solutions, which and their partners have tested many of the third-party agmatine products, and they do find this. So that is a huge selling point for this product, a huge differentiator. It's going to be the purest form without any detectable 1,4-diguanidinobutane, so it's going to be the purest form. It's essentially a pharmaceutical-grade agmatine. In the chemistry world or the pharmaceutical world or the drug world were to source agmatine, especially for standards, they'd go to what's called Sigma Aldrich, and they would get the purest, or what are these pharmaceutical-grade products. That is the level of this product. So it's the best of the best. Clearly that's a very important differentiator in terms of our product and the competition. Another interesting thing comparing, I wanted to emphasize, and this is very important, is how it manages pH. We do know, and if you've been following the world of alkaline, keeping the body in an alkaline state, which is a pH higher than 7, agmatine does that. So it has a secondary effect in terms of keeping the body in an alkaline state. And it is a strong alkaline. It has a pH greater than 7.2, 7.4. So when we exercise, we do produce lactic acid. That does change the pH of the muscle and the blood into a more acidic environment due to lactic acid, which is an acid, and it does affect exercise performance, pain, cramping, and all those other things that impede optimal performance. So agmatine has a benefit. It also has a half-life a lot longer than arginine by itself, so it'll stay in the system longer, and that's why it is superior to now arginine in terms of using arginine by itself as compared to agmatine. Another interesting point, its half-life, because it does cross the blood-brain barrier, and that means that there is this barrier where nutrients can actually get into the central nervous system, into the brain. It has a very long half-life in the brain, greater than 12 hours. So its long-term effects in terms of analgesic effects, nootropic effects, adaptogenic effects, neuromodulator, neurotransmitter are going to be far longer than just the acute or short-term effects that we would see with NO production. So that's very interesting.